Good morning, we're back. We're working on the old transformation of the original Kruesi Originals race bike from the BRL days when we all kind of started off the YouTube. And if you didn't watch the last episode, we kind of went over all that and the history of this bike and how it built up what we're doing now and how it was kind of the whole beginning of everything social media blow up for us. This was the dude, and we're completely rebuilding it. It's getting rebirthed. And it's something different. It was a road race bike, and now it's going to be a Formula D style drift bike. Car, like a car, but a drift bike. It's a bike that drifts. It's going to be, hopefully, it makes 142 horsepower, 148 foot-pounds right now on pump gas. She's down-tuned considerably from the race days because that was too stupid, it was too much. We got, so far, new set of wheels, Skynet Kruesi Originals rims, some G-Tech brakes on there, Kruesi Originals chain drive kit. We've got a 53-2 sprocket on the back. I'm probably going to go to a 51, but I'm going to start with this guy because it's got so much power I want to be able to roll the gear out a lot longer. This is going to be for a drift competition that we developed for Harleys that is tandem style drifting, just like Formula D, and it was the sickest thing ever. So I'm going to build a super bike for it, basically. Today, we're going to button up the front with a different set of handlebars, and we're going to work on getting this to a stage that we can start it and take it for a ride, because I really kind of want to ride it like this, because it's huge. Will that happen today? Maybe. A lot of wrapping paper on this guy. First thing we're going to do is put on a set of big Al bars. It's like naturally, your hands don't sit like this. This is really uncomfortable. I want my hands to be natural. And the big Al's, I've been running these since 2010. They're my favorite. The fitment, just the way they go. If I'm running a 1-inch bar, it's been Big Al for a long time. Probably one of the first handlebars I was ever a dealer for. Long time ago. But they're on KruesiOriginals.com. We sell a ton. Thank you very much. Risers are all temporary. We have our own risers coming. We did a collab with Archetype and did a little design change on the awesome stuff that they already have, but we have 12 sets on the way. They're the short ones that we did on the Nightsters. If you saw the Nightster dirt bikes that we built and then went and raced at Loretta Lynn's and a bunch of other stuff, Rusty Butcher's compound, those are the same risers that we'd have coming out. Shorter, adjustable, you can change the angle, do all that fancy stuff. This is a fly-by-wire bike. It's an M8, so that's the only wiring we got in the handlebars is just the throttle. Everything else has been eliminated to a new place.
Eliminated.
You guys have never heard of Big Al's. Big Al's was like one of the first wheelie bike building shops there was. That's where Unknown came out of, all their bikes came out of. Like, it was Unknown Industries and Big Al Cycles. That's who started all of the stunt riding in the Harley-Davidson world. That's who made it popular. And all you guys that are stunt riding, a lot of you don't even know who they are. Look into it, Unknown. Big Al's, OGs. What am I looking for now? Wiring. All right. This is all I got to pull, which is great. I hate pulling wire through handlebars.
Give me a push. Give me a push. Like you mean it. Thank you.
Back off when I push it. There we go.
Yep. Oh, fucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, folks. I'm going to get it. By God. God is my witness.
I was planning on just shoving this through and then going, man, see how easy that was? It's so nice. Here we are.
I couldn't let you do that.
30 minutes later.
I couldn't let you lie to the people like that.
Hold on just a second. I gotta clock this. These little O-rings right here, should have greased it, but I was being lazy. You really want to lube these things up because they bind up like what just happened there. It'll roll up when it catches and then you can get stuck. I'm gonna go hard in the paint. A little bit of lube makes everything better.
Just a little bit of lube.
Just a bit. A little bit of pullback in the risers would be nice. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, right there is it. It like sits you right into the seat, kind of dives into the tank a little bit, so you're kind of stuck there. If I had, this foot control, and actually, I mean, it's just a long ways to, I can't bend my foot high enough to push the brake pedal down. Regular controls, I feel like 15 feet in the air right now. But
I mean, you are. You're tall as hell.
Have a seat, Trent, try it out.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh! God damn it!
Magnets are so brutal.
Oh man, that's a tall one. I need to stretch.
Yeah, get way up in there, like sit on the tank and slide down. Oh man, I'm gonna put some clear shit on the tank up there so I don't scratch it.
Oh man, this is nice.
Right?
Yeah.
You like the pegs though? The foot position?
Not really. It's like if you're on the brake pedal, you're on the brakes. Like,
Yeah. If the foot was in a good place though, it would be dialed up.
Yeah, a little bit more like right here.
Yep. I think the risers are that same height, if maybe shorter, that are coming. All right.
I do feel like I'm 20 feet in the air though.
Yeah. It'll be entertaining to ride.
I'm just a little guy. I would care more, but this one was on here when Sean wrecked, so.
Been working. We'll just keep it working. The fucking,
Are these taller?
or these just got pulled down. Oh no. We might not be test riding this, folks. Damn it, dude. I really want. Oh, you know what? Oh no. Are they? What's going on here?
Yeah, they look the same.
EBC rotors, I think, are the best quality rotors out there, for sure. Definitely been some of my favorite, and we cooked. Where are they?
On the wheel somewhere. Oh, over there.
Look at these things. Cooked. Still straight, still braked just as good as they did when they were new. Phenomenal. Same pads even, like double H pads. Tested. I don't know how well these are gonna work. I've never ran these in my life. I honestly got these because they look sick. And they're affordable. EBCs are, you're paying for what you get for sure with those. Yeah, these could be $2 million for all I know, or $5. Tom orders it, we put it on the bikes. But they're dope. And you can do kind of color schemes and stuff, but a lot of blue on this bike. I don't really know how that happened, to be honest. I wasn't planned that way.
You always put a bunch of blue on shit.
My wife says it's my favorite color. I think it is.
I would agree.
Well, our hopes and dreams might just be shattered because I'm not going to get different brake lines, because these ones are like $100 and some a piece. They're like 3,800 PSI brake lines that we had custom made that are extreme overkill, but they are badass and they look cool. So I don't want to change those by any means. What?
Those bars, like those had the headlight relocation under the risers and those bars. What the hell's happening? How is it not reaching now?
Where's the old bars?
Over there, next to the ODI box. They look pretty fucking identical.
They bend down. See how they
Yeah.
down, and they're lower? They're lower like 3/4 of an inch and they sweep down. So they're like straight as shit and they sweep down instead of back. Well, I need to lower the front end anyways, so I guess my dreams of riding this big monster truck around have been dashed. So I guess we just move on and keep building it into something ridiculous. And then we'll ride it. It really sucks. We could lower the front end, but it would just be like, it would be ridiculous to ride. It would be like, I want to get the handlebars done. We're gonna run different risers, but I want to have them done, and then all I gotta do is pop risers in and out. So I'm gonna finish the wiring. I'm gonna lower the front end down so I can get the brakes all set up and done. Hopefully the brake lines work. They should be fine. That should actually give us the length that we need, because the other brakes are gonna be on a bracket, so maybe they'll be taller. Oh, that would fucking suck if they're shorter. I don't want to change brake lines, but I'm probably going to pull 2 inches out of the front of this, so maybe that makes up for it right there. A lot of scenarios to think through.
You're good there on the brake side if you want to.
Take some measurements. This is a lowrider, and if you look down the tubes compared to the neck, there's definitely a lot of rake in the front of this thing. 32. So from center of axle to center of top tree, we're at 32 inches right now. I'm gonna I would like to set this up kind of along the lines of my Dyna Lowrider. So I can manipulate rake and trail by where I run the height of the front of this. I'd say 28 degrees. Come over here, Trent, you got better eyes. What's that look like to you? I'd say 29 or 28.
Yeah, like 20, 28. I'd say closer to 28 than 29.
All right, we're at 28 degrees. That's ideally right where I want to be. So I don't want to go any lower here yet. Man. If we lower it in the back, 2 degrees. So give me 2 degrees. I want to go to 26. So let's go down a little bit. Actually, hold. We got another measurement to take. To my lowrider. Actually, I'd like to have about 30 degrees of rake in this because that would lay it out a little bit more. Would you rather have more rake for just that kind of drifting, Trent, or on a 28?
I prefer the Super Glide, but that's just me.
I want to see what this is in comparison. 31.5, so it's already an 1.5 inches longer.
Every time I've slid a lowrider around, it feels like the front end's really long and out there.
I agree. So right now, oh, it's at 32. Okay, bring me down for sure. I need to go down at least an inch. All right, hold. Let's go a little lower. You know what? It's already, let's stay right there for now. Let me check this one more time. We're still at 28. I say we're good to go. So, wish I knew where my good angle finder was, but this one's getting us through for now. We're going to now unbolt the top shocks in the rear. I want to drop that down to where I think it's going to be. And then we'll check the front of this, and then we kind of get an idea of where the bike's going to sit after that. It should feel a lot better. As low as, I want it as low as I can get it with as much lean angle as I can possibly have, if that makes sense. Low is planted, but you need lots of lean angle, so you can't be too low or you start smacking the primary and you lift the tire and then it's a really bad time. Trenton?
Ryan?
I'm going to tighten these trees up.
Yes?
You gather some tools to unbolt these rear shocks. We're just gonna unbolt them from the bracket shit they're set up on now permanently. I'm not gonna torque these. These are just snug enough to hold it in place because this is all gonna come apart probably 2 or 3 more times, I'd say, before this is really done.
Easily.
Easily. This right here, a little bit of dry slide. This is probably the best clutch upgrade you'll ever do for yourself. Every time you have this available to put this in there, you put it in there. The more lubed and slidey this clutch cable is, it will make a world of difference on your forearm. I only want to use one finger when I clutch, and I want it to be very easy. These Elite levers, where the pin goes through right here, have a sealed roller ball bearing in there, which makes these also extremely nice. They're all patented. It takes like 30% or 20%?
Something like that.
20 or 30% of the pull out. Makes it a lot easier.
25.
We've been using them for many, many, many years. We sell them a lot. KruesiOriginals.com. All kinds of crazy colors, all kinds of build outs. Really fancy. I love this shit right here. Fucking done, adjusted.
Nightster chain kit.
You hear that? Nightster chain drive kits. RevMax Nightster chain drive kits will be on Kruesi Originals website by the end of today, whatever today is. You guys probably don't really know. She's one finger, but she's going to be a one finger workout a little bit. That's how it should be, because you're bop, bop. That's still gnarlier than I want, though.
Let's see.
Is it because it's like a race twitch?
Oh, what do you mean? Are you serious?
Man, go feel my Dyna.
Dude, that's
No, that's too much. Come this way.
the softest clutch I've ever felt.
You're riding on some bullshit then. That's what's up.
That feels harder than that one.
No way. That one's like pumping some weight in there. That one feels good, but it feels like it's got a heavy duty spring on it. I'm only running like a 10 on this.
Yeah, I mean it.
And it's got a Mueller. I don't have a Mueller in that. Do they make them for M8s?
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. It's an aggressive clutch for sure. Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna find out. We're gonna pull the primary apart. It's happening pretty soon. So we got a new one on the way because this one's had a hole ground in it a few times. I can't really put a softer clutch in it because it does make a load of power, so I'm just gotta have to rock and roll.
Work out your forearms more.
Womp, 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 womp. I'm a fucking mechanic. They've worked.
God, I hate the flex head. God damn.
That one's tight.
Yeah, they're fucking tight.
Got some 15-inch legends for sale. I'm gonna put them over here with the shocks for sale pile. Man, we got lots of extras for doing. Lots of extra stuff. Let's go down. Let's take it back to where it was originally, back when I was riding it. Whoa, whoa, one more. Yep. Nope, sorry, that's the wrong measurement. Yeah, Tom, thank you.
Hawaiian Bros.
The brothers that are Hawaiian.
Man, we lowered this thing a lot. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Whoa. I just want to check the angle on the Dynashock. I'm going to set up this the same because I'm going to be running Dynashock, so the valving is set up for whatever the angle the shock lays at and articulates at. See, it's at 59. Let's go see if we can match that. So drastically different. I'd have to go to up here, which that's not doable. Really need to come to like right here would be the best bet. And that's not even this close either, but. That's probably about my limit for staying flat when I put a spacer up here to space the shock out. And if I bolt through here, it'll land in a nice spot for this. This, I've got like a 3/4 inch piece of round stock that's been curved that braces all this shit together so the shocks have a ton of support because I jumped this thing a few times and bent some shit, so this braces it up. Probably gonna build something like this for the Nightster too because I did bend these on the Nightster when I jumped it at Loretta Lynn, so that's a thing.
Was it there or what you did at Mark's?
Oh, I mean, any of them.
One,
yeah. Dude, it's watching that video again, that tabletop, I caught some fucking air on that thing. I was like this high off the ground.
Yeah.
Whoa! And then she landed beautifully, but yeah, my shit's like in the back, so we're gonna have to make something for that to make those a little more durable. So here we are. We got her set up height-wise. I really want to put some shocks on it and get it on the ground and sit on it on the ground and see what it's gonna feel like. Because this seat is considerably taller. We had it custom made for racing. It's up like 2 inches, I believe, and it's forward a whole bunch. So it would be nice for drifting and staying up on the handlebars, but it's also gonna make me feel like I'm a lot taller. And when you gotta like drop the bike in and drop your foot down, if the bike's super tall, you gotta go really far to get comfortably down where you wanna be and it doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, I think so.
Make sure everything clears right. Be a nice tester for that guy. Man, I had to build that big long kickstand. I might have to get a different kickstand.
You can stock one now.
Whoa. Look at that steering angle.
Angle.
Almost to the dangle.
Couldn't get any closer.
I almost can't reach the handlebars in there out like that. Well,
A little bit of pullback on them, they'd be nice.
yeah.
I mean, if you're really that deep, I think you're in trouble for the most part.
Yeah. I think some pullback, bring it back right here, just a little bit, and a little bit lower, which I can do that with the Archetypes. What are you gonna do for me? Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, perfect.
Meant to be. Absolutely meant to be. Would you look at that? Let's go to the other side. This side sucks. Would you look at that? Kind of looking like what she once was. Still not sure if we want to run the number plate or the headlight back on the front. I guess we haven't seen the video from last video. We put it in the, up to you guys. Comment down below if we should put the number plate back on the front or run the headlight, which if you haven't watched the last video, you don't know what that looks like, but you can know if you watch it.
So go watch it.
Go watch it. Man, look at that. It's also when I built that angle kit that we got all that steering angle out of. And we mounted the wheels. Super sick. I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped. This thing's gonna be a lot of fun. It's either gonna be like so gnarly it's awful, or it's gonna be so gnarly it's awesome. One way or the other, it's probably gonna be gnarly.
We're gonna find out though.
Yeah, most definitely. And then we're gonna get down to some, it's summertime out here. It's 110 degrees every single day and it's gnarly. So we'll probably be building this through the summer. Then once it's all done, we're gonna start the old Drift League up. I think she's dialed. It's just a little bit higher in the back, which that's how I want it to be. It's got a seriously long wheelbase. Like coming around anything tight is gonna be a little big swinging, but
it's doable.
It should be just a drift machine. It's so light and so gutted in the back. Like the factory battery is heavy, probably 8 or 10 pounds. The battery that's in there weighs ounces now, and everything in the back is gone. Most of the harness is gone. You know, you can pull 20 pounds of wire out of a motorcycle if you know what to pull out or when to pull out. Well, the only thing we're going to do now is tear a bunch of stuff off of it. We are going to put factory mid controls back on this, and then we are going to scan the bike and build a new exhaust system in CAD that will be hopefully pretty sick, and we're going to produce exhaust for the Softail. And then we're probably going to build some Dyna exhaust, which we'll do off my 0405 because it's a hell of a lot straighter than Trent's bike, so that'd be the one to
That's
build
facts.
something. Yes, it's going to be boutique stuff, like made in-house, made to order, probably not cheap, but it'll be the shit. A little racing nostalgia. This is a belly pan that I made and we ran on this dude. Trent! Will you come over here on the other side and hold this dude up on here for me? This is another decision we need you guys to make. Do we run belly pan or no belly pan?
Belly pan for sure.
We need to get it wrapped. Belly pan for sure. That would be sick.
Oh man, laying on the floor feels nice.
Come on, stay there for me. Stay there for me. Come on, buddy. You get the idea. Ooh. Ooh, that's hard. That's super hard. That's hard. That's yard hard right there.
Yes, I am, brother.
Yard hard in the neighborhood. Man, you know what I think we should do? Seeing as how we make radiators now, maybe a big fat oil cooler, raw aluminum thing to go right there to replace those. Dude, the belly pan makes it all. Here, let me trade you. Come take a look, see.
Oh man, I'm real comfortable.
Oh, the floor lay down. Yeah, that is nice.
It is, dude. It's nice and cool. Oh yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I don't care what you guys say. It's the belly pan staying on.
This makes it a real bitch to change tires. Well, here we are. We're gonna call it a day. I feel like we made a whole lot of progress today. We got the handlebars section is done, except for the risers. We won't have the risers for probably 2 or 3 weeks. We have a whole lot of stuff. We talked to Maddie over at Nowaskey. We have a set of 15s that we're gonna run on this. That is what's gonna take us to this point right here where we should be. So they articulate and move like they should, you know, like a Dyna shock should. And we're gonna have a few spring rates, which we have a whole giant shelf of spring rates over there because they switch those out super easy on the Nowaskey suspension. Makes it real nice. Belly pan is sitting underneath there. It's gonna take a lot of work to mount that guy with stock mid controls. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna happen. Primary's gotta come apart. All the mid control stuff, actually it's more of a rear set control stuff, has to come off. This exhaust has to come off. which sucks because I love this exhaust, but we're gonna build something super dope in return. But a lot to come. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. You can join the membership only, guys. It's like $5 a month. Helps us out a lot because we do this for a living and it is expensive, seeing as how we, you know, pay for all this stuff, and you get to watch all this stuff early, and you get to watch like real up-to-date stuff. We keep you informed on what's happening while it's happening, and you get to watch all the old school, more spicy content that doesn't fly on YouTube anymore. It's all in there. Kruesi Originals, KruesiOriginals.com. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Peace. We're building a monster drift machine. Welded stainless all day, and boy, I was good at it. And this thing was making 160 plus horsepower, and we ran a stock clutch the whole time.